Lord's name be praised for, amen.
Amen.
For this, amen, hour of slumber, we want to go to 2 Chronicles, the 7th chapter, yes. And let us take a look at verse 11. Beginning in verse 11, we find the words recorded, "Thus Solomon finished the house of the Lord, and the king's house, and all that came into Solomon's heart to make in the house of the Lord, and in his own house. He prosperously effected. And the Lord appeared to Solomon by night and said unto him, I have heard thy prayer, and have chosen this place to myself for an house of sacrifice. If I shut up heaven that there be no rain, or if I command the locust to devour the land, or if I send pestilence among my people, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin, and will heal their land. Now my eyes shall be open, and my ears attent unto the prayer that is made in this place." Just for a moment, I'd like to share with you a phrase. There's still something missing. There's still something missing. It is important for us to understand that by the time we get to 2 Chronicles, we are in a place where the children of Israel have gone through ups and downs, changes, and turnarounds. They have gone from that place that they remember long time, that God had delivered them out of the hands of the Egyptians. This is a long ways away from the time in which they were being chased by Pharaoh's army, and they were basically trapped by Belshazzar and Pharaoh, the mountainous regions on the left and the right, and the Red Sea was in front of them. This is long after that. And so they had gone through a place where God had opened up the Red Sea, and they had gone across on dry land. But long after that, they had still gone through ups and downs. They had gone through 40 years of trying to make it into what God called the Promised Land, flowing with milk and honey. They had even gone beyond times when they had been so close to the Promised Land, and yet they doubted themselves, and they doubted even what God was even saying to them. This is after that. And so they had gone to great lengths. They had even been in places where they had spent time assimilating to other folks like the Moabites and taking on false gods. And they had done all of those things. They had ups and they had downs. They had so much in their past. Yet they still had no real place to worship. They had gone from place to place. They had been out in the field worshiping, having what we used to call tent meetings down in Alabama or somewhere. A place called a tabernacle. They would have curtains strung up all through the woods, and yet still they would bring their sacrifices, and they would just have church out there in the sticks somewhere. Now, finally, they were coming into their own. Now they finally found a place that called their own. They had this leader. His name was David, who was able to actually gather them together. This was something new for them. They had their own war chest. They had their own money. They even had their own army. Then they found a place where they could have a central place of worship. They finally, in other words, in modern day vernacular, they finally built them a church house. They had a place to worship, and even before David could get the space, he got the land. He got this big giant place called Zion, and there they were. They had the folks. They had all the stuff, and there David was. He was ready to build a church, and God came to him and said, "No, Nathan, go tell David that he ain't gonna build no church for me. Go tell him that no, I've been traveling in the tent meeting all this time. I'll determine where I'm going to live or not." And preachers in the AME church understand you got to be careful when people tell you where you got to live. Be careful. I wish I had a witness right now. Gotta get y'all on the way home. So God had told David, "No, you're not going to build me a house or a temple. You just keep on doing what you're supposed to do." Then he said, "Now, one day your seed is going to, your lineage, they're going to be able to do some of the things that you're not able to do." And so, just as God would have it, God allowed David's son, his name was Solomon, to build him a house. While he was yet building him a house, he didn't realize, amen, that while he was doing what he was doing, Solomon, folk were looking at how Solomon was actually using all of his resources to build this great, big, giant place, this beautiful temple that had courtyards and porches and all of the things that it had. And yet, the people didn't realize that, amen, that God had already predetermined before Solomon was even born that he was going to do it. Yeah. That means a lot, because oftentimes we think that we're really doing something. But we don't realize that God had already predetermined that we were going to do it before we even got here. Amen. Before you even became something. Amen. So be careful, since I'm on my preachers right now. Be careful, amen, about folks patting you on your back about a sermon you preached. Amen. God already knew you was going to preach a sermon. He the one that called you in the first place. Don't puff yourself up too much. I wish I had a witness right now. That might help the choir. Don't think that you so much because you can sing. Amen. If it hadn't been for the Lord, you wouldn't be able to sing a note. I wish I had a witness right now. Amen. Keep playing with your gift. Amen. You ain't going to be able to carry a tongue in a bucket in a minute. Amen. I wish I had a witness right now. Amen. That's all right, baby. Don't worry about it. We got room on the usher board. Go. I know that. You gotta be careful about thinking that you're so much. Amen. And Solomon had to, amen, he had to come down a few notches. David had to come down a few notches because they forgot who they served. Amen. They forgot. Amen. They got to slow down now. Amen. And some days you get frustrated. Amen. I'm a witness. Amen. You get frustrated because you know that you can do this. You know that you have the gift, and you know that you have the ability, and you know that you have the intellect, the know-how, the education, and you can do this, and you are so impatient, and you want to do it, and you upset, and you mad, and they won't move fast enough, and they won't go, and God is saying, I said, when I say go, then you go. You can't just go when you want to go. I wish I had a witness right now. Someday you want to fix stuff, amen. And you know how to fix it, amen. But if God don't say you can, you can't. Somebody know what I'm talking about. It is important for us to understand what's really going on here. You got kings that are leading people, amen. But kings that are leading people, they still got a boss. Well, that don't sound right. Wait a minute. He's a king leading. He's a king. He's a king. But he still got a boss? Come on, Reverend. King is supposed to be a king. He's supposed to have, kings have a boss. See, God sits high but looks low.
Yes, sir.
We find even here in this text, 2 Chronicles, we find here Solomon has finished it. He has finally finished this place. It is a beautiful place. It is a large place. It has all types of large measurements to it. It has so many things that most people didn't think that could be actually done or accomplished. And by the time they get through talking about how many cubits wide it is and how many cubits long it is, amen, they began to marvel over this particular temple. And folks, you know how it is. Some days we can get a church, amen, and build a building. You know how it is. We build a building, we put a little stained glass in there, put some carpet on the floor, amen, and all of a sudden we want to begin to show everybody the building, and we begin to take the time to worship the building, and then we even have the nerve to put signs on the door and tell folk what they can't do in the... I wish I had a witness right now. Don't bring that in here.
All right.
I got a question for you. Who are you? God is still God by himself. And what God is calling us to do is to understand that all of this is God's house. And in God's house, amen, we got to be careful to realize that we can't love and we can't idolatrize the business. The building. You know, we have this thing where we have idolatry where we are busy worshiping the building. We're so busy worshiping the stuff. Amen. We're so busy, if something gets, amen, I wish I had a witness right now. If something has a nerve, amen, to actually get spilled on the, oh, look at that. Oh, Lord. I'm about to make some folks mad today. Reverend, he spilled some water. Did you see him? He didn't spill it. He poured it on there and intentionally he did that. He meant to do that. Call the bishop. Hello, the 5th District. How may I help you? And so what happened? What is your matter? He needs to go before the Ministerial Efficiency Committee. Well, what is the matter that you feel that it should be go before the committee? Well, he was preaching and he poured some water on the floor. All right. Excuse me, I think there's a bad connection. Let me get that again. So what was that? He was preaching and he poured some water on the floor. I see. Well, I have another meeting. Thank you. We spend too much time worshiping things that should not be worshiped. We spend too much time holding on to things that have no value towards salvation. We got to be careful, amen, not to find a way, amen, to just sit around worshiping things that God is not telling us to worship. And so here they were about to worship the building. He had anointed the building. He had prayed for the building. And he said, well, I'm going to pray for the building. I'm going to sprinkle some blood here. I'm going to put some anointing oil over here. And then I'm going to make the place holy. But I stopped by to tell you this morning that God told me through the Holy Ghost that tell those people that you can't make the building holy if the people inside the building ain't holy. It's more than just trying to anoint the wall, and anoint the doorpost, and anoint Sunday go to meeting. Got my good tie on today, Brother Evans. Got my good shoes on today. You know how it is. No, don't bring that. That's my everyday wig. Put the other wig. Got my good stuff on today. Got my, you know, my ease on along, you know, all of them, Rucci and Nina Rucci and everybody. Got my good stuff on today. Smelling good, I'm looking good. Saturday was yesterday, I took a bath, I'm ready. Looking and feeling good. I went to the gym, I worked out. But there's still something missing. Got my eye makeup on, but there's still something missing. Got that good lipstick on today, but there's still something missing. Got my bow tie on today, but there's still something missing. If I ain't got God on the inside, my outside don't mean nothing. If I ain't got the Holy Ghost, then my outside don't mean nothing. After he had finished the building, after he had finished the outside, after he had finished anointing the place, after he had finished bringing in all of the folks from the Israelites, he brought everybody together, had a little church service, they had a little anointing service, you know, we called the presiding elder, the bishop, everybody, and all the other preachers that we know, so we can have us a 3 o'clock service to anoint the building. But then God started to speak after everybody finished with everything that they had said. God said, I chose this place. I don't care if it look good. I don't care if you think he should be up in here. God said, I made this here. He said, I heard your prayer. Verse 12 says, and I have chosen this place to myself. For a house to myself. Call the conference trustees and tell them this house still belongs to me. He said, and I'm going to tell you how you're going to get to know this, Sister Minnie. He said, this is how you're going to get to know that this house belongs to me. Because in verse 13, you see that no matter how many folks you put on the board, amen, he said, if I shut up heaven, amen, that there be no rain, if I command the locusts to devour the land, if I send pestilence among my people, you got to understand something. You can't call the bishop, you can't call the conference trustee, you got to understand, if you want to fix this place, if my people who are called by my name would just humble themselves, turn from their wicked ways, seek my face, come down to the altar and pray. He said, then stuff gonna happen. I've been, wait a minute, you know, this is good karma. We paid a lot of money for this, you know, and we call Empire, and they brought this in here. I said, no, as good as you look, good as y'all sound, good as y'all preaching. He said, if I ain't in here, you still got something missing. No matter how many times the students come and shine the place on them, if the Holy Ghost ain't in here, there's still something missing. I don't care how many crackers and juice you got here for your community. If the Holy Ghost ain't in here, there's still something missing. I don't care how many times you clap your hands and sound on key, honey. If God ain't in the business, there's still something missing. I don't care how many times, amen, the ushers come down here and cut all the corners and march all looking good. If the Holy Ghost ain't on the board, if my people who are called by my name would just humble themselves. yourselves. Seek my face.
My Lord.
Turn from their wicked ways and pray.
My Lord.
He said, then I'll hear from heaven. And everything will be all right. I love y'all. But sometimes, still something missing.
Yes.
Be careful
Yes, sir.
not to be without God.
My God.
For He
Yes, sir.
and He alone must get the glory.
Yes,
Come on, let's give God some praise. Doors of the church are open.